Test, 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 test,
test.
test.
Mindful.
Right. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Gore podcast. Got two special guests today. Hometown buddies. It's been a long time since Lance has been home.
Oh, has.
So Lance, tell everyone where you've been. I think the last time you were on the pod,
Yeah.
it was GBM podcast.
Right. Yeah. You guys. Brand change. Buyout. Buyout.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
I mean it's crazy. What are you guys doing now? But yeah, I've been gone. I took a little leave of absence. Headed off to Colorado to find myself. Went out in the mountains and wandered. But no, realistically, I went to Denver, Colorado to go jump into the corporate world, work for Amazon for a little bit, be a manager at, delivery warehouse sort deal.
So, did you kind of have the idea that you wanted to go to Colorado first, or did the job pop up and you just saw it was in Colorado, or?
Yeah, this is actually really funny. So, I was looking for jobs right out of college. I didn't care what it was. I just didn't want to kind of have those that lull you go through after you graduate that a lot of people of my demographic face, especially now in 2024. I think it's like the highest.
Did you say 2024?
Well, 2024 is like the metric. The metric.
What do you mean? What do you mean your demographic though?
My demographic: young white males, early graduate.
Okay.
Like it's the lowest. I don't know, higher rate or whatever. I don't know. I saw it off of Wikipedia, and they don't lie. So
straight up.
But the funny thing about the Denver selection was Amazon didn't give me lucrative fruit. They gave me Las Vegas.
Damn.
They gave me Staten Island, Portland, Oregon, and I think like North LA, like way out in the desert part of LA, because LA has all biomes. It's like a Minecraft. It's like a Minecraft seed for real. Like a Minecraft seed.
Like.
No, really. Like you go south in LA, you're gonna go snowboarding. You go like little east, you're gonna go.
So they gave you a list, and they're like, these are the cities that we would need this position at, and you can kind of take your pick.
Here are the stations that are doing the worst. College graduates, come around. All right, who wants to go fix them? Who go fix them? That's pretty much what they did.
That's awesome.
It is awesome,
Yeah.
but it was fun. I mean, they also kind of just let you loose. The only way to go is up, because they got a set of rules you got to follow, and you're gonna see progress. So, and it's satisfying to go somewhere and start seeing difference. Because when I first got in, there were 10 recordable injuries like a month. I may be exaggerating, but there were a lot of recordable injuries. And as of now, the station that I went to has 0 recordable injuries in the year of 2025.
Wow.
So
Was it like something that you started doing differently?
Absolutely. You think I just go in there? No, of course I developed mechanisms, and I developed just safety protocols throughout the warehouse, and also some operational stuff that like we can't just this is about to be a big old Amazon podcast, but like they started just sending packages down conveyor belts, and just people got to catch them. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, no, it was super, super bad. But now like we have like caps to everything. We can't go over, or it's gonna be my ass.
So when you first started the position, so you were an outside hire, and they immediately put you in the manager position. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Was there any challenges to your authority? Was there any attempted mutinies that you had to quell?
I mean, I don't know of any organizations that were made as soon as I got there that like hate Lance Club. Like it wasn't directed at me, but just they see a manager comes in, fresh face, baby face. I always shaved my face before my week started too, so I looked considerably younger walking in this building and start ordering people around. I wasn't like
You towered over them.
I'm also it's like pretty tall guy, so it's a little frustrating when you just got nothing going right in your life. Well, you feel like you got nothing going right in your life, and then at work you have to report to this guy.
Could be worse.
Like it could be worse. I get frustrated when people like dissing on America nowadays. We got everything going for us. We don't have to eat out of garbage. We don't have to like wash everything. Is like we don't have to shower as soon as we get home because everything's dirty. Like it's pretty clean where I live. Like I just feel like we kind of just too much negativity.
So was there like
Whining.
anti-American like bias or something?
No, I mean I'm not talking about Amazon. No, I mean everybody was come from different backgrounds in Amazon, so I think it was pretty.
Just like in Denver, people are like anti-America?
No, I'm just talking about like
General.
general, like on the social media, people just whining about America sucks. Like
Yeah, I'm off that.
I'm off that.
Yeah,
I've been
Eric-
offline for
Eric
a
seen
minute.
that.
Eric
I've seen that.
straight deleted Instagram.
Dude.
Yeah. I've been offline for a while.
What's it been like being just totally unplugged, Rick?
Well, I still have YouTube Shorts, but it's all right. I really don't even think about it that much. Kind of
Okay.
just find other hobbies and stuff to do.
Do you feel like you can't connect to just someone plucked off the street that's out, like in the know,
like if
that's
I
in the
wanted
know?
to. Not really. Well, I guess maybe. I've been really just deep into work, so all of my news and stuff comes from that. Whatever they're talking about around the water trough.
What's been like since you've been unplugged? Obviously, I haven't done a podcast since the Charlie Kirk event, but what have been some of the main things that have popped up? Because I agree, like if you're unplugged, then you pretty much just get only the stuff that's important enough to talk about IRL.
Mostly sports, because that's what those guys are into, and then government shutdown.
Oh yeah, I
stuff
saw
like
that the other day.
Charlie Kirk, government
is that?
shutdown.
I'm a little tuned out. What is the government shutdown? Why are they shutting it down?
Pretty much just it's happened a few times before, like years ago, but they'll try to vote on a budget thing and then it won't get pushed through, and then they'll have a shutdown, which
Yeah.
literally just means that they have like an extra long lunch break, and then like nothing
Yeah.
changes. There's no.
That's stupid.
Just
It's
news.
it's
That's
a
what I-
total nothing burger.
That's what I thought it was, but I was just. Hopefully, it wasn't just that. They couldn't just agree to something. I read it. I was like, that can't be it. Shut
No,
up.
yeah, like so. What it was is they try to vote on a budget for something.
Can you do
and
it in the Alex Jones voice?
Me?
They're distracting us from the.
Yeah. Folks, don't get distracted.
Yeah.
Just because they're shut down the government, that means nothing. The vampires are still active.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they couldn't agree on a budget for how much adrenochrome they wanted to harvest this year.
What?
Do you know about adrenochrome? Have you ever heard of that?
No, I've never heard.
From the movie, from the Fear and Loathing movie?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
No.
He's like trying every drug that there is, and then he tries adrenochrome, which is supposedly the blood of, the innocent young, and specifically adrenaline saturated blood. So you have to harvest it when they're especially fearful. And when he takes it on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, I think he takes like more than one drop, and he totally gets fried out, and he's like frozen because he's so like overdosing on it because it's supposed to be so powerful. What's funny about that story is I read that in the actual book Fear and Loathing, and then later on when they asked Hunter S. Thompson about that, he was like, Oh no, it's fake. It's not real. Don't listen to what I said about adrenochrome.
That's funny.
So yeah, so he's changed his tune on whether or not that's a real thing or not. How do you guys do you guys know any really hardcore conspiracy theorist people in you guys' life? And if you do they strike you as sincere people, or do they strike you as lunatics?
I can't think of one person who I would consider to be extreme.
Well, just okay. Think about the person who you know. Oh,
The camera turned on. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. They just seem ill-informed.
ill-informed.
Yeah, or just like something that you just ignore. You're just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, they're just like.
Like,
they
can you give?
believe
Could you give an
anything.
example?
Mm,
Like, is there any specific keywords that they say that set you off? You go, this person, I gotta take what they say with a grain of salt.
I think it's less about what they say, but more about how they say it. Like if someone's like really trying to convince you of something, then red flags go up, and you're like,
Okay.
pump the brakes on this.
Okay. Is it because you're immediately skeptical anytime someone is trying to
Yes.
convince you of anything?
Yeah.
Why are you skeptical of that?
I don't know. I just always, I'm concerned about what their motives are for trying to convince me of something, I guess. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what difference does it
why?
make?
Yeah.
you know.
Why are you telling me this? Like, what do you want me to do?
Right. I just get bored of those kind of conversations. Just
Like conspiracy theory conversations?
yeah, like it just like, what can I do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna just relay this crazy information to somebody else.
Do you think
That's the most you can do about it.
Do you think there's any benefit to kind of digging deeper, or do you think it's better to just kind of?
I think it's probably better to put your time and effort, the short amount of time that you have on Earth, into something better.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I agree.
Not even necessarily more fruitful, but just something that's just better for you.
I think it's fair to say that instead of worrying about politics or something like that, it's probably better use of your time to do like self-improvement or something like that. I think that's generally
Take
kind
a
of more
walk or
take a walk.
pick up a hobby.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It's very because people get just consumed.
Yeah.
A lot of and not you specifically, but a lot of people nowadays are working remotely, and it's just like a freaking harbor for like craziness.
Well, it's kind of
Seriously.
interesting. It's kind of interesting because it's like, oh, this keeps cutting out. 1 second.
I want to work from home.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. It's fucking from
Oh, hey, it's the battery.
from what I hear with Parks.
Pause it.
No, just let it run.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'd like to do it too.
Like, I feel like conspiracies would have flied 30, 50 years ago. But now, I feel like everything's already discovered. We got enough tech. We got enough of that stuff to figure everything out. 50 years ago, if I kind of saw a twinkle of something, I'm like, no, that's not right. I'm going to go figure that out.
Yeah.
I get obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And then I do some Indiana Jones stuff, and it leads me into like a tomb or something.
Some dark.
I don't know.
corner
Or
of the
yeah,
earth.
exactly. Or like a discovery. Then I can start making discoveries. The last time I heard of actual discoveries being founded were they were talking about it. There's like a tomb in somewhere in Europe.
Uh-huh.
There's a tomb, like one of the biggest tombs in ancient history, all underground.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And no one found it, and they're just now starting to kind of
Peel back the layers.
Peel back the layers on that.
That's interesting. I heard that they, when I say they, I'm just speaking that for like, I guess, people do.
You know who you mean.
I heard that they stopped, like, discovering the ocean. Like they stopped, or some company pulled back on it or something. They're
What
not
the
doing it
heck?
anymore. I don't know why. It might not be true either. I don't know. That's just what I heard.
That's sketchy. See,
I know, it's
like
weird.
we're not supposed to know everything, man.
And
We're
it might not be
supposed to know
true. It
everything.
might just be fake news. But
I think you're onto something with this with this unplugging, because you're really not supposed to know everything. And if you just don't have a bunch of this buffer in your life, then you
Yeah.
get to focus on things that actually matter. You get to focus on, you get to put your power into something that is actually in front of you.
Yeah, no, that's exactly, because for me, I was given this opportunity with this job, and I felt kind of like underqualified. So I was like, dang, I really need to lock in and give it everything I have, and just to see if I like it and to see if would even be able to do it, because it was kind of not overwhelming but intimidating.
Real quick on the, I walked away when we were talking about conspiracies, but one thing about conspiracy theories nowadays is they just don't even talk about the lizard people enough. Like, that's like, no, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, what lizard people?
No, I'm kidding. One thing about conspiracy theories nowadays is because of the internet, people want to get clicks. As soon as an event happens, immediately it's like conspiracy theories like rocking, and it's like
I know,
every conceivable and inconceivable possibility of what actually went down is already been theorized. Like with the Charlie event, or the Charlie Kirk event, I see people who are like, actually a guy with a pistol in the crowd pulled it out, or I just heard all kinds of things, some of which I will not repeat, but I don't know. Like, I heard the other day somebody say it's kind of a well-established tactic within the government to this was sort of declassified with regard to the Charles Manson case. One tactic that the CIA will use is they'll just release a ton of information about whatever the event is, like contrary information, so much so that it's like an overwhelming amount of information, and people finally go, oh, geez, like, I don't know what happened. Whatever they say, I'll go with whatever the story is, because like there's just, and a perfect example of that with this Charlie event is how they say that the gun was disassembled on the roof, but then also they found the gun just outside of the woods and it was assembled.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like two, and there's a bunch of different things about it that are sort of contradictory. He was a lone wolf, but then also there was this guy named George Zinn in the crowd that was like a patsy who they arrested. It's just stuff
that's crazy.
if both things can't be true, and there's a lot of different details about the case that are mutually exclusive and at worst contradictory. So it's kind of like, yeah, a lot of this information is just being thrown out there to, it's like we're not even going to worry about the true information getting out there. We're just going to put out so much shit. Like, we're not even going to try to come up with a lie. We're just going to put out so much shit. Oh, another great example is they said, yeah, the kid was, I think the FBI, they said, the kid was in contact with his buddies on Discord and he was planning the attack, da-da-da. And then Discord comes out later and is like, we have no record of this user on our platform. Like, it's just stuff that's totally contradictory. But anyways, all of that to say, I think conspiracy theorizing can be useless if and when it doesn't really have any real effect on your ability to navigate the world. Like, figuring out exactly what happened with the Charlie event, it's not going to help me make any more or less money.
Yeah.
And if
or
I
bring
want
him back
to,
or anything.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of people are like attacking his wife now and stuff because she's apparently not grieving enough or something. I have no comment on that. I'm not going to say what a person should act like when they're.
But this George Zen guy.
Yes.
As soon as I saw, like, oh, somebody from the crowd did what? There's not been a practical explanation for this guy. Like, do you guys have any? What the heck?
I think he was just making a commotion. Like, he's just making some commotion enough where they're like, okay, this is the guy. Da da da.
Yeah.
Arrest him. But I've heard. I was listening to an interview the other day with. I forget which. Like, it was some famous hitman. He was being interviewed, and he essentially said that in most of these scenarios, like in most like hit scenarios, you will have some sort of a patsy who you will sort of, you'll tell them, yeah, you're in on it, you're in on the plan, you know, we're gonna have you're gonna create a diversion, or something, and when in reality,
Scapegoat.
the person is the scapegoat, and they're the patsy, they're the person who's gonna get
Yeah.
taken down. They think that they're part of the ultimate plan, but really they're just,
Right.
you know, kind of a scapegoat, a patsy.
Now we're getting into like some GTA stuff.
Yeah.
GTA.
So
Or some Assassin's Creed.
Zen's probably just like he was with the kid. They were just like in cahoots or whatever. And I
Or-
saw this one video.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, I was
I-
gonna say he might not have even had any contact with a kid. You know what I mean? There might have been two, because we're gonna have to use code words if we're gonna start talking about this, because I don't want the video to get flagged or anything. But long story short, I think that it's plausible that certain organizations are in contact with these individuals, kind of pushing and prodding them to do these things. Like, so I don't think the kid acted alone. I think maybe he was.
Yeah.
I don't think the kid was a mastermind. That's what I mean to say.
Well, the whole all that stuff, like it's just devastating. I don't really look into it that much. I really haven't even tried to watch any videos because I know it's. I'm not. I have a sensitive stomach, so I'm like literally not gonna even try to go down that rabbit hole. But I saw this one clip, and this is why I'm asking about that one George dude that I'm just a little confused about, because I saw the video showed him stand up, and everybody's like running around, they're like screaming, and then he
Guy starts
stands up,
cheering.
takes like 3 steps, pants fall straight down to his ankles. Pants fall straight down to his ankles, out of nowhere. A spiritual force dropped his pants, and then he picked him back up, and he started like waving people down. Bro, please look at the video. Please look at this video and answer me this. Like, why? Why did this? Like, there was he probably had a belt on. I don't know, but. The pants dropped like that. Pants usually kind of like stumble down, but these jeans went straight down to his ankles.
Like those YouTube videos where they're like asking somebody a question and then their pants fall down. You know what I'm talking about? They're like in a Walmart or something.
Yeah. But no, it's just strange. Like in that scenario, like it's the most embarrassing thing that could happen on camera. It did, and not enough people are talking about it.
Pants fall down.
It's crazy. You gotta watch the video, man. I don't know if it's still they probably like banished it now. Or is
Imagine that's you. One of the most like altering events of American history has just occurred, but your pants go straight down like ass to ankles, and you kind of have to just be like, that's an incredibly embarrassing thing that happened to me. But it's kind of overshadowed by this other thing that just happened. So
exactly,
I'm just not going to talk about it.
And
And then
imagine
somebody
if there
catches it
was,
on camera.
There's
Imagine
too
if-
many cameras, man. Like back in the Boston massacre,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
something wild happened, but no one got it on camera.
Imagine if there was like cell phones where Kennedy got shot.
Yeah, right.
In Dallas.
No, people were probably screaming their heads off, and I don't know. It was like, but we just got too many cameras going on. You can't even like your pants can't even fall down without nobody having it for.
Have y'all ever seen that video
Centuries.
of they're like college kids in New York City drinking beer like in their dorm room or whatever it is? And I guess they're videoing it on like a camcorder, and it's like, sorry mom, it's apple juice, da da da, and they're in like this high rise. And then the girl screams, "Oh my God!" And the camera pans, and it's 9/11.
Yeah.
Ever seen? No, I've never
crazy.
seen that.
I think I've
It's like
seen
an old
that.
video, like on like a camcorder or something.
That's
it's crazy.
nuts.
Yeah, every few years there's like a new 9/11 angle that comes out.
Yeah.
Kind of
Uh,
strange, huh? We got all
Well,
this
I mean, I'm not getting
we
even
got
to
all
say
these
that.
AI videos.
We did watch a 9/11 documentary. I think if we say that too many times, the video will get flagged. So we'll say the 9 event. We did watch a documentary about the 9 event. It's called Loose Change. You guys ever seen it? Dude, it's
I've seen
actually
Remember Me
crazy.
with what's his name, the actor, Robert Pattinson.
Remember
Yeah,
Me?
yeah,
What's
yeah.
that about?
I've seen that.
Was the 9 event in that movie?
I don't want to spoil it.
Well, then it means
Yes,
actually.
no, I have. I know what you're talking about now. Okay, sorry. It just clicked. I have seen that movie.
It's not a secret that that's what the movie
Is that with Emilia Clarke?
I don't remember the chick's name.
He's in a wheelchair.
No,
That's a different movie.
Can I spoil it? Or are y'all gonna watch it?
Go for spoil it. Go ahead.
Don't spoil it.
Okay.
I want to watch that movie. If I haven't, I know about that movie. It's really good. But yeah, don't spoil it.
Okay. It's like a New York movie.
Nice.
Don't spoil it. I'm not. It just takes place in New York. It has Robert Pattinson. It's actually really good. It's like a casual like streaming like, nightcap.
Hey, actually, did you guys hear just like a few days ago, Eric, you're not on social media, so I mean I doubt that you probably heard this, but apparently ISIS is in America right now, and that our government caught wind that they're going to be.
Oh, in Michigan? Is that what you're talking about?
Not Michigan. I do know what you're talking about though, and I'm down to talk about that. But but no, I'm talking about specifically. I heard that apparently they are in America, and there's supposed to be some event happening in Houston, like some, TERROR event.
What?
Yeah, like no,
Houston?
like yes, I saw just the other day. Like apparently the Department of Safety or one of those government agencies or something released a statement where they're like, hey, we've have some information that there may be a TERROR event, by ISIS.
Parks is a YouTube pro.
Because I watch it.
I know.
Listen, I watch a lot of YouTubers
We
that
know.
do use code words, and I mean you pretty much have to do it on YouTube.
It's like we're talking to a 5-year-old.
No, I'm the
Yeah,
part.
like
No, the camera's
no,
a
you
5-year-old.
can't talk. You can't say certain code words around 5-year-olds.
That's crazy.
But no, yeah, and so I told Kason, I was like, hey, bro, I know you're in a major city, so maybe just lay low for a bit.
Lance lives in Cyprus. Sorry to air your stuff.
That's like
that.
pretty.
We cut
That's
that
pretty
out.
close.
big city.
That's pretty close to Houston.
It's within Harris County, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I'm not buying into all that.
Yeah,
I mean, look, whether or not we buy into it, I'm just saying, like, if ever I caught wind of that, and then I would feel like such a fool if I.
I
Yeah.
feel like the safest in Texas, in the U.S. Like if I was in New York City, I'd be looking around my shoulder a couple times a day.
What you're
making
saying
sure.
is there's a reason why they chose New York City for the 9.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah,
No, I don't know. I
it's a
wouldn't.
big city.
I wouldn't
It's condensed.
stress out over it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, the heck is that?
Kason Gore, he messaged us. Lance,
Yeah.
I wanted to actually tell you about this. So, me and Kason and Rick,
Derek.
we recently started a creative challenge where we're going to be publishing a certain amount of work every week. We have to like report to one another. So I'll be doing essays, and Erik is going to be doing a photo album, and Kason's going to be doing songs.
Songs.
Yeah, he's
Heck
gonna
yes.
be doing songs. Last time he did that, he ended up writing "Wallet," which was a hit song by the Gores,
L. Gore's.
the L Gores.
Yeah, that's why I bought that
Sweet.
camera.
Yeah,
Just getting more into film photography because I haven't given it like a fair chance.
yeah. But the only reason I say that is because Casey messaged us just now, and we're supposed to be having like our first meeting on it tonight. Hopefully, we're gonna give each other some feedback on everything. I find that if I ever want to take on like a really big project, I'm not afraid to say this, I have to get some accountability on it, or I just will just keep pushing it off.
Yeah.
Like I have to set some stakes to it where I am embarrassed if I don't like
Yeah.
produce. Otherwise, I won't do anything. But when you were in Colorado, how did you mostly kind of like pass the time and stuff? Because imagine
Yeah.
you're going out somewhere where you have
Yeah.
no
Kinda
contacts
like-
to begin with.
Yeah, kind of like that. Just different creative projects. I did a lot of different things when I was in Colorado just to pass the time. And for me, it's just all about like, I didn't have no accountability partner. So It was just for me. It was just rhythm. I just make sure my area was just like directed so I could only focus on things that could better this process of whatever I'm doing. And
So, while you were in Colorado, were you thinking, yeah, I might settle down here, or were you thinking like, man, I gotta make my bread and get out, of here, get back home?
that's a good question.
Was there like a long-term plan going into it, or were you kind of just
Really? No, not at all.
just for the experience of it?
Just
you wanted to
for
go?
the experience.
Why didn't you choose Las Vegas or Portland?
Do I have to answer that? I mean, I just feel like, well, Las Vegas is hot. Like, you're in the middle of the desert, and it's probably the most temptation-oriented city.
Las Vegas is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that's.
I've never been to Las Vegas. Eric, have you been?
Yeah.
What was it like in
I
Las
went
Vegas?
I went a week after I turned 21, and I left my ID at home on accident. So I didn't really I walked around a lot, like just walked the strip. I would walk in the casinos. I played some penny slots, but I'm not a big gambler. So whenever you're flying in, it's kind of strange because it's very small. Like the footprint of it is very small, and it's right in the middle of the desert. It's weird. Whenever you're flying in, or even if you're driving in, or all around the outside are these huge, expensive, elaborate billboards. You know how every once in a while you'll see a billboard and you're like, oh, that one's kind of cool. You guys ever do that?
Yeah.
It's like, imagine that, but imagine like hundreds of them all around Las Vegas. Every single one of them are attorneys.
Oh, really?
There's like thousands of
Wow.
Better Call Sauls, and like they all have their own theme and shit.
Really?
There's just a bunch of them. So then you're driving in or you're flying in and you're seeing that and you're like, this place must be nuts.
That's crazy.
And then you get there and it's super small. It's very dirty. It's dirtier than New York. It's a West Coast, so it has weird air. People are smoking cigarettes indoors everywhere. It's weird, and it's like people are up all the time. Everyone looks like they're on some type of drug. There's these little cards for prostitutes. Prostitutes have like their own little like business cards there, and they're littered everywhere on purpose, so that way people see them and pick them up and call. People will hand out stuff. People will scam you, like try and get you to take pictures with Batman and stuff. Like it's a really crazy lawless place. There's like no cops. I didn't see any cops anywhere. It's strange.
I saw some YouTube thumbnail the other day. Somebody had photoshopped it. I thought it was a real thumbnail, but it said how to like 9 best ways to scam hookers in Las Vegas. But it was like 9 scams that like hookers run in Las Vegas or something, and the guy was like giving out information or something. But I just thought I thought it was real at first, and it said 9 best ways to scam.
Bro, dude, that place is crazy.
Could you imagine?
There probably is a video like that out there somewhere.
Probably.
That place is. I would stay far away from it unless you're just going like, on some like Fear and Loathing, like to do like some type of project about it. But it's like it's super strange.
I don't really have any interest in going to Las Vegas. I know Alex Hormozy lives in Las Vegas, which I think is interesting. He's like a business guy. A lot of kind of entrepreneur type.
Miami, Vegas.
A lot of business guys are kind of big around there. Also, do you guys know very many like? Okay, do you know Tony Robbins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got the voice. Most people know Tony Robbins.
Big ass hands.
Yes. Do you guys know? If you know Tony Robbins, you probably know Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
No.
You know Grant Cardone?
Yeah, you do.
Maybe
You probably know Grant Cardone. He is a kind of a business mentor type guy.
I think all these guys are phonies.
Well, I'm
I was
getting.
gonna say that's what he's getting at. Hopefully.
Well, I'm getting at something very specific. Grant Cardone. He's like a business. It's American.
Not as much as Tony Robbins.
Yeah,
but
no,
sure.
but he's in my opinion he's in the
More
same.
aggressive.
He's in the same. He's like same.
Tony Robbins is older.
Sphere as Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is more motivational.
OG.
Grant Cardone is more investments type. Anyways, there's a video of him where he has like his little daughter or something, and he goes, "Why am I so successful?" He asks her, and she goes, because Scientology. Bro, she's like 6 or something, and he starts laughing. He's like, "What? Why would you say that?" And then he like puts her down. He's like laughing, and he goes, he looks at the camera. He's like, "But seriously, guys, Scientology totally changed my life." And what do you know about Scientology, by the way?
I know I see these YouTube videos of like when people walk by the store, like
Oh yeah.
they start videoing like the maintenance man like mopping the freaking pavement goes inside and like turns off the shades. But I just know it's like a shady business, and Tom Cruise is like one of them. Whatever.
Well, shit. Okay, to be honest, I actually don't know what like a person can even, because like I've heard that they're super litigious, and if you say anything bad about them online, not that any Scientologist is probably ever going to see this, but they will like sue the shit out of you if you say anything bad about them. But yeah, no, their whole theology pretty much revolves around humans were created by some alien race, or no, I think our souls exploded out of a volcano here, and then some alien came and put our souls into bodies. And long story short, you know how like in Star Wars there's like midi-chlorians, and they're like little miniature entities that are like on you, and they make your force powers better? Well, in Scientology, the midi-chlorians actually sap your force energy. They make you less powerful over time. And so the goal of Scientology is to go clear, where you pretty much tell them all your deepest, darkest shit, and they will pretty much, it's almost like a form of like confession, but they specifically are trying to get very detailed about like your deepest, darkest secrets and stuff. And they record it, obviously. This is a lot of how they keep people, in the program and stuff. But yeah, the goal of it is to go clear. You want to go clear after being there. And then you spend a ton of money on courses and stuff, and they get you to deeper levels of being clear. But like Grant Cardone and stuff, one of the reasons that he's like, he literally, a lot of the famous Scientologists will say, yes, I attribute Scientology to my success. They got me clear. There's this one workout guy named Ben Patrick who I've used his stuff before to like recover from injuries, because he has this amazing program called Knees Over Toes. And it's an amazing program. Will definitely help you get over knee pain and shoulder pain and all kinds of pain. But I figured out he was actually a Scientologist. I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. And low-key, his training program kind of maps onto Scientology a little bit, like just the methodology. Because his program talks a lot about bulletproofing, where you build up strength in extended ranges of motion so that you can slowly get rid of pain. You have pain because you're moving into a range of motion that you don't have the strength for. And so it's almost like by bulletproofing, sort of going clear of the pain. But anyways, Scientology. But that just made me think about Las Vegas. I'm thinking about all those business guys. And
dodged a bullet going there to not going to Las Vegas. Portland's not any better. I mean, they got every drug legalized, so you can just smoke crack on the sidewalk, coffee shop.
Crack coffee shop.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even in Texas now, there's that one coffee shop that me and Kason played at for our last show. They have like freaking
weed,
straight up weed just for sale. It's like a coffee shop where they sell weed and it's just legal. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Things are ramping up. Yeah. Did you guys ever read Brave New World in high school?
I did not.
Did you guys ever read 1984?
I did.
Brave New World is very much like 1984, but it's kind of a whole different, like in Brave New World, 1984, the whole idea is that Big Brother surveils you and you can't ever get away with anything because they're always watching. But in Brave New World, the idea is they just dope you up and they make you so kind of passive and just, yeah, man, whatever, man. It's like, it's all good, man. Like that you don't have any really will or desire to resist. So it's kind of the same concept as 1984, but it's from a slightly different angle. But anyways, they have a drug in Brave New World called Soma, and it's
Like the stroke song.
well, it's funny because Soma is Aldous Huxley. The name Soma comes from this drug that was supposedly lost to time. It's written about in ancient sources. We don't know what it is, but apparently it was some hallucinogenic drug, and it's the thing of mystery. But yeah, it's like kind of a big pop culture thing as a result of that sort of mystery surrounding it. But in Brave New World, Soma is essentially just this thing that makes you like feel good. They have some catchphrase. I'm drawing a blank right now, but in Brave New World, there's some catchphrase that essentially says like, why have any cares when you could just pop a Soma? It's more catchy. It's like a jingle, but it's kind of, I mean, not to get all conspiratorial and stuff, but yeah, if there's like fucking weed at the coffee shop, that's like,
It's weed though.
okay, but think about the weed they have out there nowadays. You take an edible and you're full blown like hallucinating.
What kind of? No, I ain't never take it.
Mr. Weed over here.
I never took it. Yeah, I'm from Colorado, guys. I know my weed.
They're from Colorado.
Yeah, I went there 1 year.
Actually, I lived in Colorado for 1 year, and
I
the weed
went
there.
there Actually, I did smoke a couple times when I was in Colorado, and I didn't tell. I couldn't tell the damn difference. Sometimes I had panic attacks. It felt like panic attacks I would have here, smoking weed. So I'm like, what's the difference?
So wait, is it like a because that's the stereotype of Colorado is that it was one of the first places where weed was legal. Is it? Because I remember whenever I went up to Colorado, whenever I was young, I think I was in like high school or early college. It was kind of like super popular in Colorado. It's like that was like the big, almost touristy type things like weed and stuff. Is that kind of how it is now, or not really?
I wouldn't say it's like the tourist thing. I think it's just more of that's what people are. People are more like to earth, so they like finding out what kind of herb, what kind of plant this comes from, and then doing all that like mystical
It's just a tax thing.
stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Just a money grab from the government.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, what other streams of revenue does the state of Colorado have? Like big ones that we could think of.
Probably like there's some sort of agriculture. They got a lot of just like plains when you go east. I mean, you do have a big mountain range that takes up that
Probably so a little bit
can't
of farming
touch.
and a little bit of.
Probably some farming.
I think a lot of it probably comes from weed now.
Yeah, I mean, you have a good point. I'm not disagreeing with your point, but
Because it's the same like Louisiana, they have gambling.
yeah,
Let's look it up.
you have a very good point.
I'm just, making an assumption.
Let's see, biggest industries in Colorado. I'm interested now. Real estate, it's obvious. Science, technical services, government, finance, insurance, real estate, energy, oil, renewable resources, tourism, aerospace. Thanks for saying airplanes.
They got big military, like Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
And what was I going to say?
Yeah, it says oil.
I'm surprised they didn't say marijuana in that.
Well, I haven't
Jim
seen...
and I didn't say marijuana. They didn't mention marijuana.
No. Let's see. Colorado. Colorado marijuana sales.
I think one of the first people I did meet there was
200
talking about a weed business they were growing. So it just, I think it's common to find somebody who's making a business on this.
So it says that it averaged like 200 million in sales across stores in January and February. So I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. I remember whenever we went there, I think I had just, I had like weed one time, and we were there with my friend's grandparents. We could not find a way to sneak out and get some. But, yeah, I don't know. I think weed is kind of weed's kind of gay. Weed's kind of
It's kind of just, it's just like I don't know, it's like a thing you do when you're young and then you get older and you're like,
right. I think, I totally agree. I totally agree. I think
it's just like one of the ways to just turn your brain off, and eventually you
just
got to
make you a vegetable for a little
yeah,
bit.
exactly, yeah. And eventually you got to get to a point in life like that. If you want to do something important, then that kind of drives you over like dumb shit like
you got
smoking
lock in
weed. You got lock in.
You got lock in, yeah.
Right.
You gotta delete your social media and stop smoking weed.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like it's okay. As someone who has quit weed entirely, I'm like, I'll be honest. It's already so hard to get shit done, just being sober all the time. Like, I just smoking weed it just derails the focus. And like for me, like I made a video about this a few days ago, or a few months ago.
I was like, shit.
Where I was talking about how like people will smoke weed and they'll think like, man, dude, I'm actually being so productive. I'm being so productive. But it just makes whatever you're doing slightly more interesting. So you could be doing nothing at all, but it feels more interesting and more stimulating. And so you feel like you're getting something done, or you feel like, you know, you're kind of being more creative or whatever. And also too, and I don't want to subtweet anyone here, but like when me and Kason were playing a lot, we always had this rule when we would play a show. We'd be like, no, we're not gonna drink, we're not gonna smoke nothing, we're gonna be sober when we play because we want to play tight. And there was another band where I won't say which player or which instrument, but like one day before a show, we were about to be going on with that band shortly, and they were kind of complaining about this player who wasn't there yet. They're like, yeah, dude, he always like smokes, and he's always out of time. He's not and what's really ironic about that was that the player had come to me one time and told me like, hey, dude, you want to smoke some before like you and your brother play? And I was like, nah, hell no. And he goes, oh yeah, man, that's why I have such trouble staying in time. It was really ironic. I'm not even trying to subtweet the guy or nothing. It was just ironic that the thing that he was teasing us about was something that his bandmates were complaining to him about. And look, maybe a person could get away with playing, you know, with a little bit of a buzz or whatever. I don't doubt that that's possible. I don't know. Anytime you set up conditions for yourself, like, oh, I need to have this right amount of chemical, you know, mixture going on for me to be playing at my peak. It's just you're adding conditions for you to be, you know, what you should just be naturally.
Yeah.
But that's why I think weed is gay.
Well said.
But yeah, were most of the people in Colorado like mostly stoners, or were they alcohol people, or was it a good mix of both, or?
Well, I mean, working at Amazon, you kind of, it's really, really, you got some people with some problems there, so.
Did they drug test people there?
No,
oh, okay.
No. Like, it's pretty lax.
Did you guys ever did Bezos ever visit the facility?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, he did.
Bezos.
He pulled up like a limo.
Bro, are you messing with me right now?
Yeah, fuck.
I was gonna say, no, I always thought I've already said this to you.
If Bezos were to go anywhere, this would be the last building he would go to. I swear. He'd go to. I see a couple of videos like onboarding videos. Bezos, hard hat on, walking through the FC. Mm-hmm. Everything's all clean and nice and orderly, and then all this Amazon Padawans are like showing the way.
They have robes on.
They're like, yeah, they got robes on and hoods, and then they're like, hey, come here. But yeah, no, he would not go to he'd say this is an issue, but
fire everyone on the spot.
Yeah, Lance, have you seen?
There were some stoners, like they come in high and they come in drunk. Like we had a couple times that people would be drunk, and then another manager would radio me. They're like, Lance, come over to this area. They can't really disclose it over the radio. And then I come to the area. They're like, hey, have a conversation with this associate. And as soon as they tell me that, I'm like, something's up. Because we got a lot of cadences that we can't like talk about, like the name. We just got to have somebody, like a third party, somebody come in and check out. So I like walk in their workstation and I'm like, hey man, how you doing? And then like the one event, like the guy was drooling, and then they talk about the other manager. They're like, what's up with that? What's up with this person today? I'm like, I don't know. They're always on to something, man. I'm like, but you're good. They're right. Like, yeah, I'm good, but like you gotta check with your. And they were getting upset at me. I'm like, but hey, just settle down, man. You're gonna get through the rest of the day. Just
like he's in the mob or something. Hey, go and talk to him.
Go and
hey, go have a conversation with him.
Go have a I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool.
You've seen those videos where Jeff Bezos walks into a Amazon warehouse, and then there's an associate there, and the associate's like talking to him, and it shows how much they're making like per second.
Yeah.
And Bezos's is like, it's literally like racking up like hundreds of thousands of dollars every single second. And the factory workers is like going like, $1, and then like $1.50, and then like $2. I always thought it'd be really funny if they like did one of those videos, like if they went to your warehouse and they like filmed one of those videos on you. Where it's just like it shows Lance and it like shows
He's like
his-
sweating.
Yeah, it's sweating.
He's like actually working.
Sweating. My Amazon vest is like covered in dirt and muck.
And Bezos comes up to you and he's like busting your balls or something. He's like, "Hey, like, are you guys getting the right amount of shipments out?" And you're just like, "Yeah."
Asking me hard questions. I'm like drawing a blank. He's like, oh.
Meanwhile, the number on him is just going like, and yours is just like.
Yeah, no. They were severely underpaying me as well. I was running an entire building. They get a couple.
Crazy.
They get a couple people. They're like, you're the managers. Run this place now.
Do it.
I still feel like
and they charge you like cheap.
I still feel like that would be a really good experience. Getting to manage. Like I'm honestly shocked at the fact that you, like you said, you were straight out of college and just went on to manage.
Yeah.
Like did they ask you like, hey, you have a degree in this, or you have a degree kind of near this? Okay, cool. Is that how it went? Or?
Yeah. I mean, even my degree, marketing, wasn't even in this. Like I was talking to my site lead, and he was just like, oh, okay. And then we had another college hire, like supply chain logistics, business administration, yes, marketing. Mm-hmm. Okay. You can.
They're like, okay, the crayons are over there.
Crayons over there, yeah, exactly.
Damn. So they didn't give you any.
Well, when I first started there, I'm sure he specifically had his doubts, but everybody else that actually worked with me knew that my personality was going to take me far, and just my ability to talk to people on a positive personal level will get me.
Yeah.
Further than a lot, because most people, it's just like having conversations all day at work. I mean, sometimes it's conversations and then busting your ass and staying there 14 hours a day. But
yeah,
and you worked the night shift.
And I worked the night shift.
Third shift, baby. Third shift.
Yeah, more like first shift, but yeah, third shift.
And was that how was that experience? How was working nights?
That was actually one of the easiest barriers, because I adjusted to it just like that.
So you sleep during the day and you're awake at night, or?
Honestly, I got used to just barely sleeping.
Really?
Yeah.
How much were you sleeping?
Like 6 hours on average.
Damn.
I wish I could do maybe that. 6 to 7 hours on average. Yeah, maybe don't do that. Yeah, no, that's another reason why I left, because my eyes suck. Like, I should be wearing glasses, but I don't, because I don't like them, because I don't think they help. This is something else. But so at night, I'm going to work excruciating hours. I have to always be on. Like, there's no lunch break. There is no break for me. I have to always be on 14 hours straight. And it's like these lights. Well, I mean, it's lit up. The place is lit up. Like and it's just like it's getting to me. After a while, it's like the lights start getting to me. But I mean, and it's just like not good for your health and longevity wise.
So you work in night shift and stuff. Did you ever have any? Well, first of all, were you in like a good part of town, like where your apartment was and stuff?
I was in a decent part of town.
Okay, decent. So were there ever any ghoulish encounters, or were there ever any supernatural encounters?
I mean, one of the other managers, when they came to work, they got flashed in the parking lot. And flash is just put really, apparently, like, they were followed in by a drunk driver, and then the drunk driver, like, pinned their car in or something crazy. Like, it's 11 o'clock at night. Like, these are the worst hours to be coming. I mean, it's midnight. It's midnight. You're coming at midnight. So you're going to get the weirdest folk. But, yeah, you got some weird people.
Whenever I was working at a pizza place, whenever I was in college, I was always the one who would have to go take the trash out at night. And it would always be this long, probably 100-meter walk from the back of the pizza shop to the dumpster. And I would have to take this massive wheelbarrow. And, I'm like wheeling it back there one day, and there's a van. It's pitch black, dark at night. And there's like a van, it's idling, and I don't think anything of it. There's always people coming in and out of the parking lot. And I go to dump the trash, but I'm having some trouble because like sometimes trash will be overloaded, da-da-da. Well, guy gets out of the van. It's some weird foreign guy, and he reeks of cologne. It's like heavy cologne scent. And he was like, hey, man, I don't even remember what kind of accent he had, but he's like, hey, can I help you? And I was like, no, I'm okay. But he comes over, he starts putting the trash in with me. And he goes, can I tell you something? I really appreciate people like you. We don't have enough people like you. You work so hard. And I was like, thanks. He's really giving me the creeps. I was like, I got to get out of here. And I start to walk away. And he goes, hey, man, come over here. I got something for you. Like, I have something for you. And I was like, no, it's all right. And I'm steady walking away. And he's like, no, really, come here. And he starts kind of like really stepping toward me. I dumped that wagon and I took off, bro. And then I immediately ran inside. We called the cops, walked back out there, and the man's fucking gone. Dude, it legit, like, it never in my life have I, but like, it really made me think that is a straight up, and truth be told, I'm thinking, I'm a 20-something-year-old college guy. I don't know how often a 20-something-year-old college guy is going to get trafficked. But, like, I was like, if that's not what that was, I don't know what other scenario that could have been.
Dude.
Like, what other, genuinely asking, what are the possible scenarios? I can't even think of, like, a possible scenario. But I was kind of just like, oh, damn, like, that shit actually happens. That's a real thing that happens. And I always thought, Huntsville's a small town. That's not going to... Some stuff like that doesn't happen in Huntsville. No? That shit was wild. That shit was really wild.
I probably would have went to the van just to see what's up.
I mean...
Seriously, I'm not joking.
Dude.
I would just probably have bad judgment.
And the scary thing is I fully believe you that you would.
I would have struck up like probably a long conversation with the dude. And then probably been like, yeah, I'll go see what. I'll go
probably would have killed you.
Vibes were definitely off. It was one of those moments where I find it so interesting. You have so many people talk about how Maddie watches a lot of true crime stuff, and on true crime stuff, people will always. There's a recurring line, and it's I just had a bad feeling about this. Mm-hmm. I had a bad feeling, or I had a gut feeling. People always talk about how. Or even Lance, the other day, I'm not going to go into details, but Lance was telling us the other day about a certain case that happened to someone close to him or somebody that he knew. And Lance himself said, when I met this certain person that was connected to this other person, I had a bad feeling about this person. And then it turns out, yes, you had a reason to feel weird about this person. Isn't that strange? Like, we're always taught, like,
it's
don't
an
judge
instinct.
it.
It's an instinct.
Don't judge a book by its cover. You know,
Yeah.
it's all about the inside that counts. I don't know, man. Sometimes you really you roll up on somebody or they roll up on you and you're like, nah.
I get strange vibes from people, but never malicious vibes from anyone.
I'm
I'm always like, that's a weird cat, but like in like the best way.
Well-
I'm like, that's a weird cat.
malicious.
No, malicious is is a wrong word. It's just like an instinctual feeling that you get that there's something in this interaction is like I don't want to continue this interaction.
Well, for me, it's that, like, I agree with you, Eric. Maliciousness is not something that I sense all the time because I think for the most part, people are just, their intentions are misunderstood. But I will say there have been some key moments in my life where, like, what I recognize in a person's like presence or their eyes or just like what they're kind of like holding back is like straight up like maliciousness and like evil. Like I really think evil is real. Maybe it's not as common, or maybe a lot of times it's banal and it's people are just, they're not meaning to be evil, they're just kind of stupid and so it makes them evil. But like there's been a few times I can count two right like in my mind right now, times where I've like kind of almost seen it in a person's eyes, like, yeah, this person is it's just pure evil. But that was one of them.
And that actually took place in the time frame of the Lady Bird Lake serial killer. In Austin, Texas, like people from gay bars were being snatched up and their bodies would be found in Lady Bird Lake. Like they go missing at the club or
Walking
like at
home near that
yeah,
place.
exactly.
I heard about that.
Could have been the same guy. Just like let me put Huntsville, Texas on my route.
On my
Well,
route.
if you're like a sex trafficker, you go, all right, Huntsville's a small place. It's also a college. It's kind of transient because it's a college place. Yeah.
Next to
Yeah.
highway.
Well, and like I said,
Easy
like
accent.
Hop on there, I'm in Dallas, or I'm in Mexico in 8 hours.
yeah,
Right.
I like to think like, nah, that's not his intention. Because again, when you're a guy, you're like, nah, that wouldn't happen to me. That happens to like young women and stuff. But I mean, bro, like I was sexy-licious back then
Dude,
too. Like I
I
was
was
I
gonna
just,
say, you
remember.
just seen your little sweet ass.
I mean,
I
like,
remember.
you gotta think.
Oh, man.
No, I'm kidding. But anyways, guys, this has been the Parks to Gore podcast.
Thank you for having us.